Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps issued a stern warning, stating that any infringement upon Iranian oil tankers and commercial ships would provoke fierce strikes against American targets and enemy vessels within the region. The Guard also declared that missiles and drones have already locked onto these targets and are awaiting orders to fire. This announcement, reported by Lean Hazabal, comes amidst escalating tensions, following sporadic clashes between Iran and the United States in the Strait of Hormuz and surrounding areas, which began on Thursday. Meanwhile, Washington is awaiting Tehran's response to its latest negotiation proposal, a one-page truce memorandum primarily focusing on Iran reopening the Strait of Hormuz and the U.S. lifting blockades on Iranian ports. Iran is expected to deliver its response through mediator Pakistan in the coming days. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced that Russia has not yet received any prisoner of war exchange proposals from Ukraine. He noted that Russia had previously initiated an offer to exchange 500 Ukrainian soldiers, but the Ukrainian side subsequently disappeared. This comes after former U.S. President Donald Trump proposed a 3-day ceasefire from May 9/11 for the exchange of 1,000 POWs, an arrangement later confirmed by both Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine also reportedly agreed not to attack Moscow's Victory Day parade. Putin explained that the scaled-down Red Square parade, which omitted military equipment, was due to safety concerns and a desire to focus on the special military operation in Ukraine. He also stated the Russian Defense Ministry received no reports of provocations during Victory Day. On the possibility of meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, Putin said he would neither proactively propose nor refuse. He is open to such a meeting in Moscow or a third country, but only if it signifies the stage of signing an agreement. Putin added that while the U.S. genuinely seeks solutions, the core issue remains a matter between Russia and Ukraine. This news is from Dusawant. Al Jazeera reports that Brazilian Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes has issued an order suspending the implementation of a law that could significantly reduce the 27-year prison sentence. A former president, Jair Bolsonaro was convicted for his involvement in a coup plot following his loss in the 2022 election. Justice de Moraes' decision means the law's use is on hold until the Supreme Court convenes a full hearing to assess its constitutionality. The controversial law was passed by Brazil's conservative majority Congress in December, and, despite being vetoed by President Lula in January, the veto was overridden by Bolsonaro's allies in late April. Legal challenges have since been filed, arguing the law is unconstitutional. Bolsonaro's conviction remains a contentious issue in Brazil, seen by his supporters as a political witch hunt and by opponents as a vital step towards accountability. The World Health Organization, WHO, announced on May 9th that all approximately 150 people aboard the Dutch cruise ship MV Hondius, which is experiencing a deadly hantavirus outbreak, are to be considered high-risk contacts and must undergo 42 days of active monitoring upon disembarkation. This news comes from Taibout Sounds. The cruise ship, currently off the coast of Tenerife in Spain's Canary Islands, has seen 3 passengers tragically die, a Dutch couple and a German woman. Additionally, there are 8 confirmed or suspected cases of hantavirus infection on board. Maria van Kerkhove, WHO Director for Epidemics and Pandemics Management, noted that while no one on the ship is currently symptomatic, active follow-up is recommended for all passengers and crew once they disembark. The Andes virus strain, known to be transmissible between humans, has been detected in 6 of the confirmed patients, raising international concern. However, Van Kerkhove emphasized that the risk to the general public and residents of Tenerife remains very low. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez stated that it is Spain's moral and legal responsibility to allow the MV Hondius to dock in the Canary Islands, evacuate its passengers, and provide a safe harbor. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.